Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Brian. You're watching the Average Whiskey Drinker channel, and today we're going to be reviewing Hidden Barn Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, finished in Madeira Casks, batch number 1, 104 proof, here on the channel next. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Like I said earlier, today we're reviewing Hidden Barn Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, finished in Madeira Casks. This is batch 1, 104 proof. I did a video recently, probably about a month ago, where I did the Hidden Barn small batch bourbon whiskey, batch number 2. And that one I wasn't a fan of. Same as the small batch number 1, but I had to let that open up for about 6 months to have it be honestly tolerable. I opened this one the same time I opened the batch number 2 to kind of let it air out, get it past the shoulder and see what happens. Because when I first opened this one and had a sample that I let sit out like this, it still had that funky, youthful note, a bitterness in the back end. And like I joked before, you really could have left it sit in the barrel at least another year, possibly even 2. So this one here is also from the Neely family distillery in Sparta, Kentucky. So again, she's went from the one she did on batch 1, small batch, to a different distillery and trying it. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find any mash bill. So I don't know if it's some high rye, or is it corn, or is it malted barley, or is it something that she's never done before. I also know it's a limited edition series. There were only 3 barrels of this made. So each barrel roughly produces 180-ish bottles. So you're looking at less than about 700 bottles total. Again, this is finished in Madeira casks. So we're going to go right in the nosing and see what we get. Sweet. It has a sweet and almost it's very faint. It's you kind of get that note, that dry note from wine, but it's faint. It's super faint for 104 proof. I'm glad I kind of let this one open up a little, because originally, like I said, with the first 2 from Hidden Barn, they had that youthful bite note, and the taste, again, like I said, was bitter. So I'm hoping, again, like I've repeatedly said, I really hope to God this one tastes a little bit better as it's aired out, because the smell is very faint. You just get a faint hit of almost like a floral note, almost like a slight vanilla also, but it's super faint, like a wisp. All right, let's get into the tasting. Cross your fingers. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This opened up tastes a hell of a lot better. Wow, does that taste better? That bitterness is gone. You get a strong, sweet, dried fruit note. Very, like, all over the palate right now. I'm going to say, damn, this is a lot better than I thought it was the first time I opened it, because that's really good. That finish is still there. There's little, for 104 proof, this drink's, I would say, like a 90. It's very subtle. There's little to no Kentucky hug or Kentucky burn, but that taste still echoes on. I'm incredibly impressed with this. I really was worried. I really was when I was starting to make this video. I'm like, my God, am I going to deal with another Hidden Barn that tastes like crap? This one, actually, no, it does not. It tastes really good. Yeah, I mean, that dried fruit note of vanilla, slight char, and you get that Madeira, but it's soft and subtle. And it's almost velvety. That's the best word I can feel for this one. It's velvety. This is, with the price on this, which is, I think $79. I got this on Seal Box. It was there and gone that quick. This, honestly, I really wished I knew the age and the mash bill, because it's almost like a cinnamon spice on the back end and the finish right now. I'd love to know what it is. $79. Would I pay that for this again? After the 2 strikes, I was hoping there wasn't going to be a third. Luckily, surprisingly, there's not. If this was like $50 or $60, I'd say, yeah, go ahead, snatch one up. $80, like I said with the other 2, Try before you buy. Let's go in for one more taste. Yeah, it's that tingle, that spicy tingle, the cinnamon. And now it's going to sound weird, almost like a rose. Like if you've ever breathed in through your nose and your mouth a red rose when it's very pungent and opened up. It almost has like a rose petal taste to it. Again, that floral note. Very subtle oak, very subtle char. But this to me would be a try before you buy. Hopefully, if you do try it, it's definitely below the shoulders, not in a neck pour or a fresh open. Definitely here. Again, that spice is still kicking. But surprisingly, out of all three that I've had, I like this one the most. I would definitely recommend. Friends came over and they wanted to try something a little different finish. I would probably hit them with this a little later in the night, just a small pour, maybe a 1 ounce pour to see what they thought. But yeah, this isn't bad. I would definitely put it above small batch 2, and then I would go small batch 1, and then this one in the Madeira cask. So again, I'm your host, Brian. It's the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Like I always say, find a bottle, try the bottle, open the bottle, because good whiskey's meant to be shared. Thanks again for watching.